you're doing your agents wrong if you're not following these best practices.
So why don't you walk us through the demo, and then we can explain how we got here.
All right, this is our agent, and as we work with Salesforce data, for example, let's ask it about lead conversion trends by country. And it's clearly working with a team of specialists such as CRM business analyst, data engineer, and BI engineer tool, and each of them do the little task that is part of this analytical workflow. We start from analyzing the problem, we switch to coming to SQL query to perform the data retrieval. And after SQL, we retrieve the data and build a chart that is, by the way, completely generated by Gemini and is generated to be interactive. At the end, our agent is able to analyze the data, make the recommendations, and suggest next steps.
So in this example of top 5 customers by value in the US in 2022, we are mapping to defined entities like customers' master data in transactions related to sales. And in some cases, we're going to need a mapping towards a geographical dimension because we have the US here, as well as probably a time dimension. So let's talk about how this was built.
Like we already seen in our demo, we have a main orchestration agent as well as 3 sub-agents, business analyst, data engineer, and BI engineer, each having a set of tools to perform their tasks from SQL generation to SQL validation, chart generation in Vega Lite format, and chart validation later, etc. A lot of tools, a lot of agents, and it's all orchestrated by Agent Development Kit that we recently announced. In terms of the services that it's built on, we obviously use Gemini and Vertex AI. We use Vertex AI engine for deploying and running our agents. We store artifacts such as images in cloud storage. We store session data in Firestore. And obviously, as any good analytical solution, we use a data warehouse, and in this case, it's BigQuery, where our CRM data is stored.
And one thing we learned is that having solid architecture is just one piece of this puzzle and not the only important thing, right?
Yes, the metadata is the key part.
So in terms of best practices, another key thing is to actually describe your data. And it's going to be important to have not just the technical information on each source, like the APIs or tables that we're using, but also to complement it with descriptions that match the business lingo that people are going to use, the business terminology and synonyms, and relationships with other data products.
Yes, and that's the secret sauce for each customer.
We'd love to know if you try this out, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in this video or reach out.